Hello, dear friends. It's Gordon Turnbull for John Knox Church. I want to share with you today two images from the Psalms that help me understand better the experience of salvation that we have from God. And the first image comes from Psalm 69. At the beginning it says, "Save me, O God, for the waters have come up to my neck. I sink in deep mire, where there is no foothold. I have come into deep waters, and the flood sweeps over me." The experience of deep need, the need for God's help, sometimes feels like a flood, feels as if we are being swamped, overwhelmed. We talk about being flooded with troubles and anxieties. And the experience is like reaching for a foothold and not being able to plant your feet on anything that can lift you up and keep your head above the water, above the trouble. Our request for help is a request for God to lift us up out of that trouble. And so I claim as well this other image from Psalm 40. "I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined to me and heard my cry. He drew me up from the desolate pit, out of the miry bog, and set my feet upon a rock, making my steps secure." We cry for help. Save us, O God, and God hears our cry. We're scrambling for a place to place our feet and to keep from drowning, and God lifts us up out of the trouble and places our feet on a solid rock upon which we can stand, making our steps secure. A picture of salvation, of God's very present help in times of trouble. I hope that this day doesn't find you in that kind of anxiety or concern. But I know that some days we're there. And I know that today, if you're not in that deep anxiety, that we have many sisters and brothers throughout the world who are struggling with fear and with difficulty and with great challenge, perhaps because of the pandemic and perhaps regardless of the pandemic. Either way, may we claim for ourselves and for all of our sisters and brothers the great saving power of God to lift us up out of the trouble and set our feet upon a secure place. I hope your steps are secure today and that you walk forth boldly with great confidence and with deep joy to love and serve our God. Have a great day and go in God's grace.